Daniel, thank you for that live report. And Western Mass News is getting answers after an alert on that water main break reached people who weren't even impacted by it.
Our team coverage continues with Western Mass News reporter Olivia Hickey, who joins us live in studio. Olivia?
Chris, Abby, this push alert reached folks as far as Connecticut. It was warning local residents about a boil water order from the State Emergency Management Agency, MEMA, due to the water main break. On your screen now are some of the communities in our area addressing alert concerns in their area, including Sturbridge and Agawam. It gave many people a scare Monday night, including Rose, who asked to talk off camera.
To receive the thing makes you nervous and makes you think that perhaps you are part of it, and they just didn't list all the surrounding towns.
Western Mass News reached out to MEMA to learn more. They explained the alert was sent Tuesday night at the request of Springfield Emergency Management officials. As a reminder, Springfield and a section of Ludlow are mainly impacted, but Wilbraham residents in the Indian Orchard section serviced by Springfield Water Systems are under the boil water order, and the Chicopee Mayor's office is advising residents living near the border who utilize Springfield water to be cautious. Reporting live in studio, Olivia Hickey for Western Mass News.